Hi guys, Artiar here. So today we'll be diving into the Cage Rumble, and not just any run. We're going to showcase a top 1 team used by the current rank 1 player, but it's from the Asia server. It's not going to be the global server. And then whether you are already climbing or you are just starting out, this team might actually get you a solid look at what the meta currently looks like. And I'll also be sharing a few alternative team, like for example my own team or the other players team as well. You can also try it out if you don't have the other same unit. So if you are being stuck or curious about what are the best players currently using for Cage Rumble, then this video is for you. So today I haven't challenged my Cage Rumble yet, but I already able to get SSS pretty easily without any min-maxing stuff around. And currently I'm getting 3191. Not like I'm not on the leaderboard stuff, but I'm later on. You can go check out the timestamp. I'm gonna showcase Ashrok's team as the alternative later on, but I'm going to show you about the top 1 Asia server team first before we take a look at the alternative team. So special thanks to Tinukun for sharing his showcase and also his YouTube link to me. So for those who didn't know about Tinukun, he was previously the Asia server Cage Rumble rank 1 player as well. If you watched the previous video, you already know that he is the top 1 in the Asia server. So currently today he's still able to get Cage Rumble rank 1 again, and then we're going to take a look his showcase, his run, and also how he built his Animus. So the first buy bonus here is still proving that he is a free-to-play player, and then we're gonna take a look how he's run. So this is the run. He's able to get SSS 3,900 something. Right, so SSS 3,985 and currently rank 1 in his server. Okay, currently rank 1, 3,985 is also very close to our global server rank 1 already. It's just a few, almost like 100 something. So yeah, we're gonna take a look how he actually built his team and also his module. So this is his team for a first glance. So for the team 1, team 2, and team 3. So Nikonana team here, he's gonna use Rosa, and then we have Heinrich, we have Fungus, we have Dina, and Freya here for Nikonana. So for Nikonana, the mechanic is about you want to land a lot of debuff, minimum 5 debuff on Nikonana to maximize the damage output. So you want a lot of debuff. So Rosa here as the main DPS because of elemental advantage. We have Heinrich here to increase the chance to crit and also the crit damage amount, and then we have Fungus here to apply DOT debuff, and also as a sub DPS because Fungus every time have a 50% chance to assist, and it is actually a very good assist DPS here, and also land DOT, so the boss will always at the maximum amount of debuff. Then Dina here for the defend break and also the vulnerable to maximize the damage output for the team 1. Freya here to apply the nightmare debuff and also buff up your team with attack up. Because the other unit here, that's all about debuffer and also DPS, there's not really a buffer here, so Freya will be buffing up your team, and also Freya will also turn meter down Nikonana, because Nikonana here can be turn meter down. We have Fungus here, we have like Dina here to consistently applying debuff, and every time when you apply debuff, the boss can have a chance to get turn meter down due to Freya passive, so we can keep controlling Nikonana and also apply a lot of debuff to maximize the damage output. Then team 2 here about the Sharon one. Sharon cannot get debuff, but if your team have a lot of buff, up maximum up to 5 buff, then you have a maximum damage output. 1 buff equals to 20% extra damage. So he's gonna use Dorothy here, Diting, Fuchu, Chachi, and also Valerian. So basically a lot of buffer and healer. So Chachi can apply buff, Valerian can apply buff and shield, Fuchu can apply turn meter push, heal, and also shield buff as well and speed up. Dorothy here can also apply buff and also turn meter pushing, and then Diting here is your main DPS output against Sharon. So for Shadow Flame Hoyin here is about how many hits. You want to hit a minimum 12 hit on Shadow Flame Hoyin to remove the buff on Shadow Flame Hoyin, then she will get 100% damage taken increase based on the current mechanic. So we have Lily here to turn meter push and also assist. We have Yeli here as the main DPS to keep assist. We have Claus here to apply defend down and also speed down, all those kind of debuff. Then we have another Chachi here for turn meter pushing, and then we have Vice here to keep on taunt the boss, and also you can what does that say? Turn meter down the boss as well, so you can control the boss. So the boss here cannot like do stuff to your team, it will only focus on Vice, and then Chachi and Lily can keep on turn meter pushing for Yeli. Yeli will do main DPS, and Claws here as the defense break. So we can roughly look at the run first before we look at the gear. Okay, so in start of battle, so this one here is Shadow Flame Hoyen one. You want to get rid of this yellow thing, 12 stack. So you want to hit as many as possible, and then make the boss not able to after the 12 stack, then the boss will go into 100% damage taken form. Alright, Chachi here applies turn meter down and also stun, so the mob can't do anything. Then this team here will keep on maintaining a very high amount of debuff, and this team here can maintain a very high amount of buff to maximize your damage output. So if you want to look at a full run, and if you are an Asia server, then probably you can watch a replay. But if you are not an Asia server one, and you want to look at a full run, you can take a look at his video link. He uploaded his record in YouTube, so I will be putting down his link under the video description. You can go check out his run if you are fully interested, because I'm not going to showcase the whole run here. Basically, as long as you know what the whole team does, then that's the main point. Alright, so you keep on doing damage here. Now we take a look here. So the final damage here when you end the battle is around like every team here get around 1000 something, and Nico Nana team have the main DPS output here, 1700 something. Okay, now let's take a look at the module. Alright, the first one, Dating. So his Dating is going with White Fang. It's a 90% crit rate Dating, high crit damage and high attack. It's a total max skill Dating as well. And then we can take a look at the module here. Harvest, Keen Eye for Rage. Basically, this is the maximum damage output you can do on a burst damage Dating. And then I did mention about this is one of the best build and my favorite build on Dating as well on the previous Matrix effect combination video. So he's going the same thing, Harvest, Keen Eye for Rage. And then this is skill up, and then this is the White Fang. I assume this attack percentage, have speed here, and also disorder damage increase. Okay, then the next one is going to be Claws. So Claws here is running with Dark Moon to increase the effect accuracy of Claws, and also able to extend the debuff. So even Claws here runs like only 49% accuracy, but with the Dark Moon here increase another 50% chance, you have a total of around 100% effect accuracy. So it's pretty consistent to landing a debuff here. So probably it's because you don't have the other module effect here to increase the effect accuracy, because you have probably already used on other enemies, right? Because you need a total of 15 build. And then 169 speed. The skill up here is only the S3 here is a max out. Okay, so it's going with Swift Rush, Swift Might, basically focus on speed. If you can get effect accuracy here, but I assume he already out of effect accuracy piece for this part. Okay, this is the skill up part, and then this is the Dark Moon. Swift Rush, Strife, Swift Might, but it's not using the Strife at the moment. And then this is the passive he's going for, and also the Insight here further boosts his effect accuracy. No wonder. Okay, so 50% effect accuracy boost, and then the Insight here at the start of the combat gives you another effect accuracy boost. So this clause here doesn't have to run effect accuracy. Okay, then this is the DPS Fungus build. He's going, it's a total maxed out Fungus other than the S3. Then decent amount of speed. Crit rate is 49%, but you combine with Rosa gives you crit rate buff 30%, and then with the Henrich here applying the debuff to the boss, increase the chance of getting the boss getting critical hit, so you don't have to build too high crit rate for your Fungus. So decent crit rate, high crit damage and attack with a decent amount of accuracy to land the DOT. Onslaught, Momentum, and for each Momentum here plays a very important role because you're going to land a lot of debuff on Nico Nana, so you want Fungus to have a Momentum to increase the DPS output from Fungus as a sub DPS role. Okay, so this is the thing, and then the White Fang here, this is the passive. Alright, then the next one, Vice here playing the Taunt role for the third boss, the Shadow Flame Hoyin. Decent amount of speed, very high effect accuracy to keep landing the taunt and also the attack down and turn meter down as well. Then this is he's going for Strife, okay, by getting attack, get turn meter push, and also focus on speed. Alright, then the Shell here, HP, speed and effect accuracy. Alright, then the next one, Dorothy the Wisher. Wow, he's 6-star Dorothy the Wisher, okay. Then skill up is for the S2 and S3, totally maxed out. This pretty fast speed, 149. High crit rate. You want high crit rate is because you want the turn meter push here to able to critical hit to double the amount of turn meter push Dorothy the Wisher able to apply to your team. Then the module effect here going for Swift Rush and Time Wealth to keep rotating the turn and also the CD reduction as well, so you can keep spamming the turn meter push. Okay, then the shell here is going for Halloween for additional cooldown reduction, and then everything here is focused on speed. Okay, then another one is going to be Chachi, but this Chachi here is also the same usage. It's going for the turn meter pushing, and then you have control in the team here to control the Shadow Flame Hoyen mob. Then focus on speed, high effect accuracy because you want to critical hit the turn meter push here, and then going for Swift Rush. This might focus on speed. Okay, total max out, and then the shell here is going for Codex of Magic to double spam the turn meter push and also the control as well. The most important role is actually the S3 for the control and also the turn meter down to the Shadow Flame Hoyen and the mob. Then the next one is going to be Lily. So Lily here is S2 and S1 and S2 max, focus on speed. Module here is going for Swift Rush, Swift Smite, and then going for Codex of Magic to able to double spam the S2. Alright, then the next one, Yeti here, is a total max out Yeti. High, decent amount of crit rate, 71% crit rate because she can self buff herself with crit rate. High crit damage and attack, going for momentum to maximize the DPS output in PvE content. Going for another Swift Rush here to increase a little bit of speed, and high crit rate and crit damage for the Foray Age. Okay, going for with Golden Lion because Yeti can spam a lot of S1 and can keep on making Yeti with high effect accuracy boost and also the owner final damage, so Yeti can do a lot of damage with the Golden Lion combination. Next one is going to be Rosa. So Rosa here, very low crit rate because 39% crit rate. With element advantage you're going to get another 15%, with the crit rate buff another 30%, and then with the debuff from Heinrich in the team makes Rosa able to 100% crit rate. Focus on crit damage, very high crit damage here, and attack is a total max out Rosa. Module here going for Onslaught to maximize the attack stats, and then with Battle Wheel to cast another S1 because every time Rosa assists with the S1 have a chance to actually assist another S1, and not to mention Rosa can actually turn meter down the Nico Nana as well, and going for speed and attack. Alright, then the shell here is going for Golden Lion. Okay, then the next one, Valerian here, focus on HP will do, that's it. Then it's going for Time Wealth, Interplacer for additional HP for the amount of shield able to apply, and then the Strife here where every time Valerian is no longer at the bubble, and when she get hit then she's going to get turn meter push to rotate her turn faster to re-bubble up the team. Okay, then Shell here going for Gigabyte so she can turn meter push herself to rotate her turn and recast the bubble. Then the next one is Chachi the God. You want Chachi the God here to apply the tankiness and also the buff. Most importantly is the buff. It's a maxed out Chachi the God with high effect accuracy with speed as well. Then the module here going for Swift Rush and Time Wealth to rotate the turn. And then the shell here is going for Halloween to rotate the more skill rotation as well. Heinrich here is built with 50% crit rate. You want a little bit of crit rate in Heinrich so you can trigger crit and make Rosa to keep on assist. High crit damage here to make Heinrich as a sub DPS. His S3 is maxed out, but the other skill is not maxed. And then the module here going for Swift Rush for the speed. You want to apply the debuff, Foray for a little bit of attack, and Swift Might to combination for the 50% speed boost. Then the shell here for Jackal Guard to keep on rotating the turn faster. Okay, then the next one is going to be Freya. So Freya here, high effect accuracy to land the debuff of Nightmare, a decent amount of crit rate because you want to land a crit to trigger the Rosa's passive to make Rosa assist, and a decent amount of speed. Module here, Swift Rush, Time Wealth to let Rosa to keep able to spam the S3 to buff up the team, and Swift Smite here for the maximum speed and effect accuracy. Then the shell here is Jackal Guard to rotate the turn faster. Next one is going to be Dina, your debuffer. So Dina here is S2 and S3 maxed out. High speed, high effect accuracy, and a decent amount of crit rate to land the crit to able to trigger Rosa. So Swift Rush, Swift Smite, focus on speed. Then the shell here going for Jackal Guard for able to rotate the turn as well. Okay, then for Fuchu here, just max out the HP and also decent amount of speed will do, because Fuchu here is just basically helping the team to get some turn meter push and also some buff and also some heal. Because if you look back to the module here, Fuchu is actually running with time wealth to make her keep rotating back into the S3 form and then also apply additional heal as well. Okay, then for the shell here, going with Supernova to apply heals to the whole team. Okay, so that's it for the rank 1 Cage Rumble team showcase. Because in the ranking here, we can only take a look at their team, but we have no idea what kind of team the module set they're actually using. So this is the module set for the rank 1 Cage Rumble in Asia server. But if you are looking for another team comp, let's say you don't have Lily and then you want to have another team comp, so then we're gonna take a look at another showcase that is from Ashrok. So Ashrok here currently he's at this is at global server, my server here. Ashrok here he's currently at global server leaderboard, ranking 13, and this is the team showcase here. So he don't have any he doesn't use Lily in his team as well. And then if you want to take a look at his showcase, you can come here to the leaderboard to replay his showcase, how it actually works. So but now because we can't look at the module equipment, I'm going to showcase his video showcase about sharing his module combination. But now let's take a look at Ashrok's Nikonana team. So Rosa is the main DPS, Dina here for the debuffer, using Vice here to taunting Nikonana and also turn meter down as well. Heinrich here to apply the debuff for the crit rate and to increase the crit rate chance and also the crit damage amount. And then we have RC77 here to extend the debuff, and he also land a lot of debuff as well. Then for the Sharon team here, he's using Chloros as the main DPS because even though the boss can't get debuff, but Chloros S3, the debuff is not a debuff because it's a special status effect golden colored one. So Chloros can apply the debuff on the boss, so you can, as long as you actually keep on triggering 10 hit, then Chloros can keep on casting S3 to the boss. And then not to mention he have elemental advantage as well. Doki Doki for turn meter pushing for the whole team and also rotating with the cooldown reduction. And we have Tutsu Tiomi here to turn meter push the team and also able to do some hit, additional hit, and also turn meter push for Chloros. And then Chachi the God here to apply buff for the team because you need buff for the Sharon team to actually do more damage to Sharon. And then we have Fuchu here to apply heal, turn meter push, and also buff for the team. So this is the Team 2 Sharon one. Then for Hoyen here, we have Claws to apply the debuff. We have Kazuyo, the red color one, to apply cooldown reduction for the whole team. And then we have Dating here for the main DPS output, and Messiah here as a main DPS output as well. And we have Celine here. So you notice that this Celine is actually just 4-star. So he's only using Celine here to apply the forgetfulness and also attack down to the boss and also the mob. So the mob here cannot trigger the passive, so not able to damage share for Hoyen. So this is for the team 3, and now we will take a look at the module. Okay, so the first one we're going to look at is Rosa. So Rosa is built with Golden Lion with a decent amount of crit rate, 72%. Basically, he can actually lower down the crit rate because Rosa have crit rate buff. And then with the Heinrich here to increase your crit rate chance, it doesn't have to build so high. But he built the Rosa with 72% crit rate, decent amount of high crit damage and attack speed. And this is the skill up, 455 for Rosa. And then the module effect here, he's going for Battle Wheel and Momentum. Battle Wheel for the additional chance for S1, Momentum for the maximized output for PvE content. And then the Shadow Lion here, Golden Lion here, you'll notice that not even the best stat as well. You can even push highest point, depends on the passive here. Next one is going to be Dating. So Dating here, high crit rate, high crit damage and attack. Basically everything maxed out for the skill. And then the module here going for Foray Momentum. Okay, PvE best DPS output is going to be Momentum and Foray Edge as well. And then going for White Fang, and this is the passive. Then the next one, Claws, as a debuffer, you have high crit accuracy, high effect accuracy. We have Dark Moon here to affect the increase the effect accuracy amount and also extend the debuff, high speed, and then the skill up here is 513. Module is going for Swift Rush and Swift Smite, basically just focus on speed and effect accuracy. Then this is the Dark Moon he is using. Then the next one, Chloros. The Chloros is using for fighting the Sharon is 114. The skill up here is level 4. And then decent speed, high crit rate, you want to be consistent in terms of crit and high crit damage and attack as well. And then the module he is going for Foray, Keen Eye, and Foray H. Okay, to increase the crit amount he's able to do to the boss. And then the shell here is very good White Fang. Okay, attack percentage, crit rate or crit damage, then reason damage. Okay, then Fuchu here just focus on HP, just basically on HP we do. Okay, then Swift Rush and Time Wave to rotate the skill consistent, and then Fortissimo here to apply additional heal. Doki Doki here to apply the turn meter push and also the additional damage buff as well. Focus on speed we do, but he is out of module, so the speed isn't that high. You can take a look here, the module part. You want to focus on Swift Rush, Swift Smite. The Strife here is additional, something you can do. If the boss actually do some action, then you can get turn meter push. Then the shell here, he's going for Alicorn here. I think the Alicorn he's using is not because of the effect, it's just basically because he have the matrix combination here. Then Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi here, you want high speed we do, because you would just want to rotate the speed faster. Then module is going for Swift Rush and Ether Pluck, probably out of the shell or the matrix effect in my opinion. Then it's going for Artisan. Okay, then Messiah here, one of the main DPS, high crit rate, crit damage, and a decent amount of attack. No skill up at all for this Messiah. Okay, going for Foray, Keen Eye, and Swift what's that called? The speed special module effect. Okay, then for the shell here is going for White Fang, and you can see the passive isn't that min-maxing as well. Then the next one is going to be Hand Reach. So Hand Reach here, decent amount of crit rate for you to crit and trigger the debuff for Rosa. And then you want effect accuracy to land debuff, no skill up at all for the Hand Reach, and 142 speed. Focus on Swift Rush and Swift Rate here for the additional speed. And then the shell here is going for White Fang, and the passive here isn't something min-maxing as well. Basically, he's getting the speed. Dina here, you want to land the debuff, so you want a very high effect accuracy and fast Dina as well. Then module here is going for Swift Rush, basically everything here to push on Swift Rush. And then the shell here is going for Jackal Guard to rotate the turn faster. Then Vice here, high effect accuracy to land the taunt and also the turn meter down, and decent amount of speed. Okay, it's going for Blood Buff to tank down the damage and Swift Rush. But I don't really think you need the Blood Buff, but I'm not sure about this part. Then the shell is going for Jackal Guard to rotate the turn faster. Then Kazami Kazuyo here to cooldown reduction for the whole team, so your S3 here have to be max. Speed here you can push higher if you can. Then basically this is how Kazami Kazuyo. And then focus on Swift Rush and Time Wave. Time Wave very important because you want to rotate the S3 faster, and everything here can be still further upgrade, but he didn't do it because it's just for the Case Rumble. And then the shell here is going for Gigabyte to keep getting turn meter push. Then the next one, Chachi the Gut here to apply the buff, high effect accuracy for you to land the critical success to extend the buff and immunity, and decent amount of speed. Going for Swift Rush, Time Wealth. This one here is additional bonus for the effect accuracy. Okay, then this is going for Halloween for the cooldown reduction. So RC77 here is for you to land a debuff and also extend the debuff on Nico Nana. So going for high effect accuracy and high speed. The skill 2 here is max. Then the module is going for Swift Rush and Swift Rate, basically for the speed. Then Codex for Magic to able to spam the skill and extend the cooldown as well. Then Celine here is just a 4-star Celine. Nothing too fancy here because you just want Celine to land the Forgetfulness to disable the passive. High effect accuracy to land the debuff and also decent amount of speed. Then going for Swift Rush and Time Wealth to rotate the skill faster. And then the Shadow here is going for Jackal Guard to rotate the turn faster. Okay, so basically this is how the Ashrok one. So basically this is how the Ashrok team looks like and the whole module. So compared to the rank 1 from the Asia server, which is the Tinukun there, Ashrok team is, I would say, a more friendlier team, or team that you can actually take as a reference easier, because the requirement of the module, the shell, the effect or passive isn't something min-maxing. So this is something you can actually achieve if you have the unit, or if you want some other replacement. So let's say in this team here you don't have Chloros, then you can check out at the Tinukun team and see what you can actually tune to get the SSS. To be honest, you don't really need to push that high score unless you really enjoy Case Rumble or enjoy tuning for PvE, or you're actually trying to beat the leaderboard, because in terms of reward wise, every day you only need to hit SSS, and then for the quest here you only need to hit until 3000. And then other than 3000, if you're pushing for like 3500, 4000, it's just basically for flexing in the leaderboard, or you are actually enjoying it, since every day have 5 attempts for free. Okay, so I hope this video actually help you guys out who are still suffering in Cage Rumble that cannot get SSS, or you are a player that actually enjoy PvE and you're curious like how they actually build their team comp, then this video is for you. So hope you guys enjoy the video and hope this video actually help you guys out, and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is Sky Elk, Trekcan, thank you so much for your support. And for the supporter or patron of Artiar, which is Louis Schneider, Agni, Wang Tamer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwaltz, Rimu, Choni, Antonio Winterspoon, Rocco Stenzions, thank you so much for your support. And also special thanks to the Super Tanks MVP, HMZ Rings, thank you so much for your support. Special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest tag. Thank you so much for Code Wilderness, Calamity, Agni, Love Fatima, Fatima Little Underwear, Bloods, Riku Fred, Choni. Thank you so much for your support.